All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set, ready, 18 Gators. Check my 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hit.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Able to find Shaheen here. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing. Brissett. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam. Jump. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hey, jump. 24.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? 58, 58, Mike. Hey, man, hey, man. Anyway. Magic. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Hey, hey. I'm here all day. 58 to Mike.
1st down, Brissett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game, Joe, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check it out.
To throw again, Jones. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Who that? Strong right. Hey, you. Even. Go.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones able to find Isabella. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing, Jones. Looking long for his tight end read. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to wind up and air it out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And an alley to run. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Titans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, echo. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike now.
Now Jones to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jones, he's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, I said, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett, rush coming, and he's taken down. third down. Brissett. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The tackle made by T.J. Carey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. His throw incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On the ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Orbit. Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All right, go.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Taken in at the 11.
first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check right 54. Right 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out.
On first and 10, Brissett. It's caught. Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And the Texans first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Brissett, open man, Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Houston. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans push further out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
I
think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Jones got a man open. That's Harry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Alpha.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You hard. You got tight right there.
From the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will run again with Coleman. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brissett from the gun on third. The open man is Smith. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw, Brissett. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brissett now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Brissett. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
70, Indy.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Check. Lucky, lock. Check.
On third down, here's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Topper!
Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 21.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Brissett. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taylor Gabriel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Ziggy Ansah. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it's fielded at the 34. Breaks through the contact. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Throwing. Brissett. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's got Burton here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. The 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go one more.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half.